how to quit your 9 to 5, start an online business, and travel the world. Hi, my name is Ruth Dorsainville. I want to speak to each and every single one of you that are currently at a job right now that you don't like. I've actually interviewed for the past 18 years. I've actually counted it because in the recruiting and staffing industry, you have to know your numbers. I've actually interviewed over 37,000 people and counting now in terms of helping them find employment. Some of them I was able to help, some of them I was not able to help. But one of the things that really stuck to me was when I had to place people that only worked because they had to pay the bill. They dreaded going to work. They felt like they're nauseous in their stomach. They were stressed, because the environment could have been poisonous, where they were, but they had to work because they had to pay the bills, right? And I remember that really left something in me because I really felt bad. I'm like, I can't believe that, I got to place him, so I'm actually helping him. But at the end of the day, I know that this person doesn't want to be there, right? And they just don't know how to escape their 9 to 5. So, or you could be in a situation where you're not the position where you are right now. It's not as contagious. It's not so bad, but you still have something inside of you that you want to accomplish in this lifetime, and you're just not sure how to go about it. Well, I'm here to tell you not to quit your 9 to 5. Especially right now in this economy, that's not something that you want to do. However, you could still go after your dream and plan to succeed. All right. So these are some few steps on how to go about it. First, you want to pretty much put in your mindset, and Gary Vee said it best, is that there is no reason to do SHIE things that you hate. There's no reason why you should be doing things that you hate. Absolutely none, right? And the reason for that is because you got to understand that there is only one chance in life that we know of, right? And do you really want to ask yourself, is this waking up each and every single day, doing what you're doing right now that you hate? Is this how you want to live your life? And if you have children, is this the kind of legacy that you want to pass on to your children? That you have to do what you got to do, even though it means being miserable for the rest of your life because of your responsibility, right? So let me just give you some insight as to, okay, if you have to pay the bills, which is understandable, how can you still bring happiness and joy into your life, right? Well, first and foremost is to understand that legacy is greater than currency. Right? So you've got to understand that right now, each and every single day, you've got to ask yourself, is this something that I want to do for the rest of my life? If the answer is no, that's fine. Keep your daytime job. What can I do part-time to create something that really speaks to my soul? And that would require you to do it, on the weekend or after work, right? But at least you're moving towards something that you love, which will create happiness at the end of the day. Right? And again, one of the things that you could start right away is looking at your skills that you have, what you love doing, and how can you become a consultant or coaches based on the skill that you've gathered for so many years, right? And help people, because the only way to have a business, the only way to be something that you love is by being able to help people. So what can you do that helps people, that helps them, that create a solution to other people's lives? The other aspect is to understand that once you start, you've got to be able to understand brand equity, right? And this is brand equity. This is also intellectual property. So being able to brand yourself as an expert in your field, it's something that's very important as well. And as you see, most things are gearing towards the online platform, right? So it's very important to understand that it's important for you to be out there. In order for people to be able to see and hear you and see what you've got to offer, you've got to be able to go out there and utilize social media. And if you don't want to do it, that's fine. If you want to do it from, paid traffic, you could do that also. But to be able to go out there and share your knowledge with other people is a great way for you to be able to share the thing that you want to do. All right, so let's be more specific now in regards to how can you quit your 9 to 5, start an online business and travel the world. So how you quit your online to 5 is either you quit or you don't. If you don't, you start something part-time, right? From an online business perspective, always start with you. What are the skills and knowledge that you have, right, to be able to share with the world? And then what you want to do is to figure out the numbers. What is your monthly income that you need, right? You'll realize that you may not need so much money, right? Or you may see that, you know what, I'm living a life that I'm only doing this to impress other people, right? I don't really need 3-4 cars, right? Or I don't really need all that stuff, right? So you want to see what is your monthly income, right? So find something that's comfortable for you and that allows you to have the lifestyle that you want, right? I'm not saying to downgrade, but do you want to upgrade by traveling more often? If so, start calculating how much it would cost you to be able to travel, right? Or in addition to that, ask yourself, do you want to live where you're living? Can you relocate somewhere else that's more cost effective, right? You could easily live in Asia and live like a king or a queen over there. The economy is great actually, and as well as the cost of living is cheaper as well. But you still have the great lifestyle that you could have there as well, and you'll be able to have a great lifestyle while living outside of your common the places that you could be the US or Canada, outside of the common place that you usually live in. All right, so understand what your monthly income is, and this is what's going to help you towards having clarity towards the goal and numbers that you need to accomplish. And number 3, I would say just pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. When you say, you know what, this is what I want to do, this is how I'm going to do it. Of course, you need to understand the blueprint on how to be able to do so, right? And now you've got to be able to pull the trigger and give yourself a date, right? And again, you could keep your 9 to 5. Some people, they just watch a video and they go crazy and they quit their job with no backup plan. I would not recommend that. I would definitely recommend to keep your job, and that would probably support your creative entrepreneurial journey, right? Because being an entrepreneur is actually a tough business. So you've got to be able to understand what it is, right? So maybe being a part-time entrepreneur is better than being no entrepreneur at all, right? The whole purpose is for you to go out and start, living the dream that you want to be. Because at the end of the day, what we're looking for is happiness, right? So find yourself a business that really demonstrates everything that you love and be able to share with other people. That at the end of the day, you've got the ROI, return on investment, on happiness. Hope this was of value to you. Like or comment the video and share with your friends. And this is Ruth signing out, reminding you that success is in your DNA.